all of you. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya, Ausa, District Latur in Maharashtra. It's organized World Record Series 2. Today is 162nd day of the series. And the resource person for today's session is with us, Honorable Dr. Syamnath Sir. So first of all, I welcome to you, sir, for the dais. I welcome the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M.M. Betkar, sir. I welcome the colleagues from my college, Dr. Anita Dhole, madam, Honorable Praveen Utge, sir, and all others. And lastly, heartily welcomes all those dear participants. The topic for today's presentation is social entrepreneurship. Now this topic is going to present, as I have said, the resource person, Dr. Syamnath Sir, who is the head of the department from Lourdes Matha Institute of Management Studies, Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. So with this brief introduction, now I request the keynote speaker, Honorable Syamnath Sir, please start your presentation on the topic social entrepreneurship. You are most welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, one and all present here. Thank you, Prashant sir, for the nice introduction. Before starting the presentation, I would like to congratulate and appreciate Dr. Betkar sir for organizing this webinar series too. Thank you so much, sir, for giving this opportunity to be a part of this great world record series too. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow, my colleagues is taking classes, and 4 more colleagues from my department will also join this program shortly. They will give the nomination shortly. With this, I am starting my presentation. My presentation is on social entrepreneurship. Can you please confirm? Can anyone please confirm whether my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible, yes, and you are audible clearly, no doubt.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So moving to my topic, social entrepreneurship. Before going to my topic, social entrepreneurship, I will just give you a brief, or I will just talk about entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship, nowadays the union government as well as almost all state governments were favoring entrepreneurship. And we can see a lot of young entrepreneurs are coming with entrepreneurial initiatives and innovative ideas. One main reason is the support provided by the government, and also a lot of opportunities are there. So entrepreneurs are, we can simply say entrepreneurs are person who identify water in desert. In desert, we know the most scarce resource is water, and the resource which is having great demand is also water. So as an entrepreneur, the person who will find water in the desert, he will identify the opportunities. He will identify what all are the needs and wants of the society, and he will come up with an innovative idea to solve or to bridge the need and wants prevailing in the society. So entrepreneurs, simply we can say entrepreneurs is the person who identify water in the desert. He come up with an innovative idea and solve almost all the societal needs and wants. Before moving to social entrepreneurship, I will just give you a brief idea about who is an entrepreneur, what is entrepreneurship, and what's an enterprise. So entrepreneur is the person who come up with an initiative to start an enterprise, and the final output is all about enterprise. That means the creation by the entrepreneur is all about enterprise, and entrepreneurship is the process or the style of the entrepreneur in bringing the enterprise into reality. So all the activities undertaken by an entrepreneur can be termed as entrepreneurship. So for being an entrepreneur, he need to possess certain qualities, he need to possess certain traits and all. So the sum total of all the activities, or sum total of all the qualities, traits, actions, etc. taken or undertaken by an entrepreneur can be termed as entrepreneurship. So moving to my topic, social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is a type of entrepreneurship where the entrepreneur come up with an innovative idea to solve a particular problem faced by the society. So the main aim of an entrepreneur will be making profit. So his main focus is to make profit. On the same hand, he will be addressing lot of issues prevailing in the society. Definitely, entrepreneurship is directly or indirectly supporting the economy of the nation, supporting the society. They are taking lot of efforts to preserve the nation, preserve the culture, so on and so forth. So the prime focus of an entrepreneur is making profit. But in case of social entrepreneurship, I am not saying social entrepreneurship are not profit business. Actually, social entrepreneurship is a for-profit business model strives to solve a particular problem faced by the society. So in case of social entrepreneurship, their main aim is to solve a problem which the society is facing. They will come up with an innovative idea and they will try to solve the problem. They will create profit, and the profit which they are generating will be utilized to solve the problem which the society is facing. So simply we can say social entrepreneurship is a for-profit business model, strives to make positive impact or social issues or some environmental or economical issue faced by the society. So social entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs are individuals, groups, they can be NGOs, startups, entrepreneurs who came up with an innovative business model with an aim to address a particular problem faced by the society. In India, numerous social entrepreneurs are there. Nowadays, entrepreneurs and corporate entrepreneurs are also addressing lot of problems faced by the society. As a part of CSR initiative, they are addressing so many issues or so many, they are protecting the environment, they are taking efforts to preserve the economy and also society at large. But in case of social entrepreneurship, their main focus area is to address the problem faced by the society permanently. They are not just supporting the society, or they are not just supporting the society to solve a particular problem. They will come up with an innovative or a novel business model and try to solve the problem prevailing in the society permanently. So the main aim or the prime focus of social entrepreneurship is to find a permanent solution to the problems which the society is facing. That's all about the basics of social entrepreneurship. And in my today's presentation, I would like to quote two examples to explain the concept of social entrepreneurship. I would like to quote, or I would like to include two social entrepreneurs. One is a individual entrepreneur and the second one is a group of individuals, group of women joined together to address the problems faced by the society. So the first one, Lakshmi Menon. Lakshmi Menon is a social entrepreneur in Kerala. Basically, she is from Kerala. She used to address so many problems in Northeast also. North India, in Varanasi, she has a venture. In Maharashtra also, she is having a venture to support the society there. So in this presentation, I would like to quote some of the initiatives taken by Lakshmi Menon to address various problems faced by the society. The first one is Chekuti doll. Actually, I am from Kerala, so the two examples is from Kerala. First one is Chekuti doll. Before explaining the story of Chekuti, I will just brief what's the meaning of Chekuti. Actually, the Chekuti means Chekuti. The name has been derived from Chair and Kuti. Chair means mud and Kuti means doll. I will just tell you the story of Chekuti doll. I think majority of the participants are aware about the flood happened in Kerala 2018 flood. That's the major flood happens. Recently also we are suffering with so many natural calamities. In 2018 was the first start of flood. In 2018, actually the whole flood has affected most of the district in Kerala. We have 14 districts and almost 13 districts were adversely affected with the flood. In 2018 August, Kerala flood has affected almost all the places, and there is a small handloom village in Ernakulam district. Actually, it's in the central part of Kerala, and the handloom district, handloom village is named as Chandamangalam. Chandamangalam is the name of the place. So many handloom weavers they are there, and most of the households' economy is from handloom weaving. They have a society also named as Chandamangalam Handloom Weaving Society. Actually, in the year 2018, the flood has affected that area also. And the most pathetic thing is, we know, I think you all are aware of Onam. Normally, we used to celebrate Onam in the month of August or September. Now also, by the end of this month, we are going to celebrate Onam. See, actually, at that time, the Onam was on September, and the flood happened in the month August. See, during Onam period, there is a great demand for handloom products in Kerala. We Malayalis used to wear handloom products during Onam occasion. Even whether it's men or women, we used to use handloom product, and there will be great demand for handloom products during Onam period in India as well as in abroad. Those who are settled, those Malayalis or Keralites settled in Middle East and other parts of the nation will also purchase handloom products for celebrating Onam, because it's the regional festival of Kerala. And by anticipating the demand of handloom products during Onam period, they have started preparing handloom products from May, June onwards. And majority of the handloom weavers has taken bank loans from different nationalized and other banks, private banks, to procure raw materials and also for creating all these things. Their target is Onam market. Actually, before Onam, the flood happened. And actually, this Chandamangalam is a low-lying area, and the flood has severely affected this place, this village. The total village was filled with water, and it was a low-lying area, and that's why all the mud washed by the flood was fully loaded in this particular place. The handloom weavers of that particular region was in a great trouble. Actually, all the products was useless. We can't use this product again. We know while purchasing a particular apparel, a cloth, if there is a small stain, then also we won't accept the product. We used to reject it. Because the whole flood, the whole water and the whole mud was washed in that particular area, and the entire products was useless. At that time, one person named Gopinath, he was an active rescuer during the flood time. He saw the situation there, and actually he is an activist. He has coordinated rescue operations during the flood time, and he has informed the same to Miss Lakshmi Menon that a particular problem is there. Otherwise, the handloom weavers will commit suicide. If we can do something, then it will be grateful. So Lakshmi Menon, along with Gopinath, has visited that particular destination. They have observed the situation there. This was the situation during that period. All the finished goods or the product was totally damaged. So Lakshmi Menon has brainstormed the same, had discussion with so many experts to solve this issue. And they come up with an innovative idea to introduce a doll named Chekutti. So from the damaged clothes, they have decided to create small dolls under the label Chekutti. And in the head portion, you can see head portion, they use the mud which washed through in the flood. They have take small balls of mud sign inside the cloth. If they are selling a particular sari, a handloom sari, then it will cost around 1,300 rupees. On an average, the average cost of a particular sari is 1,300. From one sari, they can create 360 Chekutti dolls. And per unit price was just 25 rupees. So the total amount they received by creating Chekutti was 9,000. So from a unused sari, they have generated 9,000 rupees. And the same was having great acceptance during that time, because whole Kerala, I'm not saying Kerala, the whole nation is ready to support Kerala. And their target market was Middle East, because lot of Keralites were settled in Middle East. So they have exported Chekutti to Middle East and other regions where Malayalis were thickly populated. And just to support this particular area, they had started purchasing Chekutti dolls. So this was a small innovative business model developed by Lakshmi Menon to support the handloom weavers at Chandamangala. The name derived, the name is Chekutti. In Malayalam we used to term it as Cheril Ninnu Vanna Kuti. That means Cheru means mud and Kuti means doll. The doll which have derived from mud. That's the name of, or that's the description of the term Chekutti. This is another initiative of Lakshmi Menon. That is, the term is Ammummathiri. It's also a Malayalam term. Ammummathiri, we can break the term into two, Ammumma and Thiri. Ammumma means grandma. In Malayalam, we used to call our grandmother as Ammumma. Thiri means the wicks, which we used to lighten lamp. In Hindu mythology, we used to lighten lamp. And the wicks, the cotton wicks we used to lighten the lamp is termed in Malayalam as Thiri. So Ammumma Thiri means the wicks created by grandmas. And the idea or the idea for introducing this thing is Lakshmi Menon, once she visited a poor home, an old age home in Ernakulam district. At that time, she had discussed with, as a part of an NGO program, she had visited an old age home. And during the visit, she has interacted with so many grandmas there. And she asked one grandma, what was your dream? Immediately she said, I just want to have a dal vada. I like dal vada and I want one dal vada. And she asked whether the old age home provide dal vada. Occasionally only, but now I wish to have one dal vada. Then she asked, do you have money with you to have this dal vada? Immediately she said, no, I am not having money with me. My kids are not coming to meet me, so I am not having money. So Lakshmi Menon decided to support these grandmothers in the old age home. And the business idea for introducing this grandmother wigs, that is Ammummathiri, is her grandmother used to create wigs whenever she is free. Whenever her grandmother is free, she used to create this cotton wigs from handloom, dhoti and all. And she used to supply the same to a nearby temple in her residence. So that struck to Lakshmi Menon's mind, and she introduced this innovative business venture in that old age home. So she supplied cotton materials to the old age people, and she trained the grandmothers there to create these wigs. And the same was accepted by all over Kerala through residential association, through the Devaswam board and all. They accept the same. After a few years, she visited that orphanage, not orphanage, she visited that poor home, old age home, and she discussed the same with that grandma. She wished to have dal vada. And now the reply was, now I am happy that I am having small earnings. And the funniest thing is, she said, now my children and grandchildren used to come and meet me occasionally. Why? Because I am having earnings now. Whenever my kids or grandchild used to come, I used to give petty cash to my grandchild. So they are happy. So they used to compel their parents to go to meet grandma. So now they have introduced the business model in so many old age homes, and it's a revenue for those old age people in such homes. And this has been widely accepted in almost all districts in Kerala. That's another initiative of Lakshmi Menon. And the other initiative is, it's named as a roll-up pen. The pen, actually a refill which is being rolled with paper. One is, we need to protect the environment. And it is being created by women who are differentially abled. So she had implemented the same in a poor home for disabled women. And this pen is being created by disabled women. And on the tip of the pen, on the backside of the pen, they have inserted certain seeds. See, after usage, we can throw the pen somewhere else. A plant will be growing from that pen. That's another initiative by Lakshmi Menon. This was another great support to differentially abled women. And now she has implemented the same in Varanasi also. In an differentially abled women hostel or somewhere in Varanasi, she had implemented the same. That's another initiative of Lakshmi Menon. Another initiative is Chulala. This was introduced recently only. Chulala, it means in Malayalam, Chul means broomstick. Actually, in the year 2020 or something, in the year 2020 or 2021, during lockdown period, she went to a particular Ayurvedic hospital to take Ayurvedic treatment. While undergoing treatment, during the free time, she used to create brooms from coconut leaves. This was her, during the free time, she used to prepare the same. And actually, she was there for 21 days. And in 21 days, she has created more than 48 brooms. So, while visiting an orphanage for blind people, she thought of introducing this business model there. And she has introduced the same, and she has trained those blind people to prepare brooms with coconut leaves. And now they are also generating income. So it was a great support for those blind people because they can't do certain jobs. They have a lot of limitations. This is another initiative by Miss Lakshmi Menon. So these all are some of the major initiatives of Lakshmi Menon, and this Chekuti doll was widely accepted by Keralites all over the world. So Lakshmi Menon is just one example only. There are n number of entrepreneurs. There are a lot of social entrepreneurs who used to come up with innovative business idea. Almost all the business idea were very simple. So the message which I would like to convey is, if we are putting effort, then we can address so many problems faced by the society. Lakshmi Menon is having a lot of other initiative also. I am not describing another landmark initiative is acryology. In Malayalam, acry means scrap. She used to create decorative things from waste materials. That's another initiative of Lakshmi Menon. So, because of time constraint, I am not going to the other area. Next one is social entrepreneurs created by tourism sector. We all know Kerala is one of the most prominent tourist destination in the world. Tourists from different local and part of the world used to prefer Kerala for spending their vacation time. This example, responsible tourism at Kumaragam. This is an example for social entrepreneurship. Earlier I mentioned social entrepreneurs can be, or entrepreneurship can be individuals, groups, NGOs, startups, or entrepreneurs who are coming up with innovative business model. In this example, few women or women in a particular locality join together to solve certain problems faced by them. So I will quickly explain all those parts. So before moving to the initiatives taken by those people, I just quickly brief what is Kumaragam. Kumaragam, it's a famous backwater destination in Kerala. The government of Kerala has declared Kumaragam as a special tourism zone in the year 2005. And by identifying the social issues prevailing there, the government declared Kumaragam as a responsible tourist destination in the year 2007. Actually, Kumaragam, it's a backwater tourist destination. It's a part of Kuttanad. Kuttanad is termed as the rice bowl of Kerala. Within 5 years after the declaration of responsible tourism initiative there, they won UNWTO's Ulysses Award for outstanding performance in public policy and governance. That was the key advantage of responsible tourism at Kumaragam. And the main reason is the women group there. Illiterate women group of Kumaragam is the main reason for gaining that prestigious award. These are some of the awards and recognition: National Tourism Award, Patna Grand Award, and the main reason is the women over there. I will quickly explain. So before going to women's responsibilities in responsible tourism, I will just give you an idea about responsible tourism and the social situation there. Actually, Kumaragam, I mentioned Kumaragam is a beach backwater tourist destination in Kerala. Before the emergence of tourism in Kumaragam, the main economies were, or the main economic activities of the local community was fishing and agriculture. Because Vembanad Lake is there, so plenty of fishes are available there. and it's a part of Kuttanad, which is the Routes rice bowl of Kerala. So agriculture and fishing were the main source of income for these people there. With the advent of tourism in Kumaragam, the infrastructural development of tourism sector or tourism establishment threatened the local community as they were fully dependent on agriculture and fishing. With the advent of tourism there, most of the cultivable lands has been converted to commercial plot land for commercial building. So the locals or the community over there switch their income from agriculture and fishing to building construction for supporting tourism. So a lot of construction works were happening there for resorts, hotels, restaurants, and other tourism supporting infrastructure. So they have, first of all, they have converted cultivable land to dry land for constructing all these tourism establishments. So to an extent, agriculture was not possible there. So the local community there switched their income from agriculture and fishing to building construction. And they were also happy because in agriculture, uncertainty is there. If the weather or the climate is adverse, then it will adversely affect them. So they are getting permanent wages for the work they are doing for a period of 2 to 3 years. Once all the tourism establishments were operational, they start the problem. The industry requires skilled laborers. So all the whole local community was deprived, driven to unemployment, and which leads to poverty. They tried to start agriculture, but almost all the cultivable land has been converted to dry land. And also fishing was also not possible because with the establishment of tourism establishment, almost all access to the backwater was closed. And also houseboats with the tourists will be plying over the lake. So the fishes will be there, routes will be diverted. And also the fishing nets will be broken by the houseboat. So actually the whole community was driven to poverty. At that time, the tourism department has decided to introduce responsible tourism in Kerala. On pilot basis, they have introduced responsible tourism in 4 destinations. One is Kumaragam, that's a backwater destination. The other one is Kovalam, beach destination. Tekadi, a hill destination, and Wayanad, forest destination. And the success story or the success one was responsible tourism at Kumaragam. Kovalam, it was a great failure. Tekadi, Wayanad, it was failure. Why? Because community participation was not there. So here in Kumaragam, a group of women came forward to implement responsible tourism. They have identified and they were aware about the advantages of responsible tourism. The basic policy or the objective of responsible tourism is that the benefit of tourism should goes to the hand of local community also. Otherwise, it will be limited in few hands only. So by recognizing the importance of responsible tourism, few women under the banner Kudumbasri came forward to implement responsible tourism there. And almost all the activities, all the initial works and almost all the activities of responsible tourism was coordinated by these uneducated women group. That's the core advantage of this project. That's why it got United Nations WTO's Ulysses Award in the year 2013. So the total responsibilities of women in responsible tourism can be clubbed under 3 heads: economic responsibility, social responsibility, and environmental responsibility. We can move into one by one. First of all, economic responsibility. So they know the importance of preserving economy because they raise a lot of social issues. So in line with responsible tourism, the women over that particular area decided to procure and supply fruits and vegetables to hotel. As an initial activity, they have conducted surveys: how many tourism establishments are there, how many hotels are there, how many restaurants are there, how many resorts are there. They took a survey, and they decided to produce and supply locally produced fruits and vegetables to all the tourism establishments. They encouraged local households to start farming. They encouraged the local households to start farming in their kitchen yard. And the products produced were collected by those people. So marketing of agricultural product was one of the major severe issue faced by them. So to an extent, they were able to address this issue. So they encourage the households to produce fruits and vegetables, and the same will be supplied to the hotels through this women group. Later, in order to provide fruits and vegetables on timely manner, they started a shop named Samriddhi Shop. So all the products from the households will be collected to this shop. And from this shop, they used to supply the same to hotels and resorts. And those hotels and resorts encouraged them to supply the same. Why? Because all the products were organic products. Then later they started an ethnic food restaurant named Samriddhi Food Restaurant. Actually, this ethnic food restaurant got international acceptance. So many institutes from abroad has came here to conduct lot of studies at Samriddhi Ethnic Food Restaurant. Actually, this restaurant was started by 10 women. Their maximum qualification is 9th and 10th. Initially, they have contributed. Their initial individual investment was just 50,000 rupees. Total 10 women were there. Then they took loan from a particular bank. And they started a restaurant named Samriddhi Ethnic Food Restaurant. And one of the key advantage of this restaurant is almost all the vegetables, all the fruits, rice, etc. used for this restaurant is locally produced. They try to avoid raw materials from outside Kumarswami, because they know the importance of preserving economy there. They want to prevent income leakage or economic leakage. So seafood is not there because the Kumarswami or the Kottayam district is not having access to sea. Backwater is there. They will be providing only backwater, freshwater fish. The rice is being produced locally from Kuttanad. They will be procuring rice from the homestead farming. They are collecting fruits and vegetables. This is one of the famous eating spots for locals, tourist guides, taxi drivers and all. And within 1 or 2 years, their profit was, I am not remembering the exact amount there. The second year, the profit was 16 lakh rupees or something. Actually, it was managed by 10 illiterate women. Then moving to social responsibility. Sorry. In order to secure the society or protect the societal norms and forms, they have started a cultural group under the banner Suvarna. Actually, they encourage women and children to practice their traditional arts. Under the banner Suvarna Cultural Group, they encourage the local women and children to start practicing Tiruvadira, Kolkali, Shingari Melam and all. and they have an association with all the tourism establishment. Because on weekends, tourism establishment used to organize some sort of cultural events, and the local people from Kumaragam will be participating there. So they encourage the community to be a part of Suvarna cultural route by encouraging or promoting this sort of cultural activities. Then they have given special training for souvenir making. For that also they have received so many international recognitions. And another landmark highlight of this responsible tourism is Village Life Experience Package, VLE package. So half day package and full day package is there. Those who are visiting Kumaragam, if a foreigner is coming to Kumaragam, then it's an opportunity to that tourist to experience the real life of a particular village. So a particular women will be guiding them. They will be taking them through a small boat. They will be showing how they are preparing kayar, how to make mats from Rom Saindol, then toddy tapping, rubber cutting, coconut tree climbing, pine mat mapping, so and so things. And each and every household is benefited out of that. So if a particular person is showing how to climb coconut tree, after that a particular amount will be given to that person from the package cost. So it was a wonderful experience for the tourist. And per year their profit was nearly 7,13,000 rupees. So all the community, the whole community was benefited with the initiative of this program. And environmental responsibility. The responsible tourism team was very clear about the importance of natural environment for tourism development. For that, they have started waste management practice. Actually, this women group has created a group named Parisara Sevikas. Parisara Sevikas means it's a group responsible for cleaning the entire Kumaragam area. They will be cleaning all the public places. The income or the salaries and all is being provided by responsible tourism team. They will be collecting amount from hotels and resorts, tourism establishments. So Parisara Sevikas is another cleaning group created by them, and they have conducted a zero waste Kumaragam campaign. That's a campaign conducted by them. They have started vermicompost. Actually, they used to collect all the waste material from hotels and resorts. They will segregate them, and biodegradable waste is being converted with the help of vermicompost. And the output, the compost is supplied to the local households. They can use for household farming. Then they have banned plastics bag in Samriti shop. And it's not mentioned in the PPT. They have created a small cloth bag, and the same is being supplied to hotels and resorts. They used to give it to the clients. Another landmark initiative is Mangroves Regeneration Program. Mangroves Regeneration Program, we know it's a backwater district, the backwater destination, and it's almost all the resorts and hotels were close to backwater. So they know the importance of mangroves, and they formed a group named Kandal Ammachi. Kandal means mangroves, Ammachi means grandma. That was the initiative taken by them for regenerating mangroves. And they have planted more than 9 lakhs mangroves there. Then conversion of fallow land to cultivable land. Because during the earlier days, the local households shift their economic from agriculture to tourism construction thing. So they didn't do any sort of cultivation in the particular land. So they have started reconversion of fallow land to cultivable land. Then paddy cultivation and control the usage of pesticides and fertilizers. They started paddy cultivation and they have created 120 quintal of rice in an year, in the first year. And they control the usage of pesticides and fertilizers in Kumaraga. They have conducted and identified unused ponds and other water bodies. And they start fish farming and lotus cultivation. The fish produced is being supplied to hotels and resorts and also to some of the ethnic restaurants. And the lotus flower is being supplied to hotels and resorts for decoration and other things. So these are the main initiatives of women group from Kumaraga. Economic responsibility, social responsibility and environmental responsibility. See, the group of uneducated women has protected or preserved economy, or they have addressed the severe issue faced by a particular locality. So social entrepreneurship means a person or an individual or a group of individual or an NGO or a startup or an entrepreneur who will be coming up with an innovative business model with the aim of solving a social problem. They are trying to solve a permanent solution. They are trying to find out a permanent solution to a social problem. They will be introducing a business, and the revenue generated from that business will be used to solve the social problem. So with this, I am concluding. Now the platform is open for discussion. If you have any doubts, please.
Thank you very much, sir, for wonderful presentation. Now I request.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Dear participants, please, if you have any query, come ahead and ask your queries. So we will answer it. Dear participants.
Yeah, I will try to answer, sir, if I am not.
No, sir, you cleared everything you know on the topic.
Actually, I have conducted one research in responsible tourism at Kumaraga.
Dr. Swanand Shukla, sir, please welcome. Welcome, sir.
Hello, good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir, Principal, sir, Prashant, sir, and sir, you have wonderfully explained the, how we can develop a kind of a business and we can give a work to the hands, and from that we can get a kind of a there is a process. This is a process cycle. So wonderful illustrations you had given, sir. Thank you. So it really enlightened us about the this perspective. We are having some here and there some examples like this social and entrepreneurship is working very well, but many of the times it fails also, sir. And the reason, we have to identify. So what are the reasons you can consider? One, for that is the first question of mine. And very important thing is, that revenue generation, why people will join us and how we can attract person. So what we should, how we should proceed for these kind of things, because nowadays now the Rakhi Purnima is coming and some tribal area people, they are making Rakhis of bamboo, and then we are promoting them, but it is a one-day program, and how much it will be helpful for them, that is also big question for us. And no doubt there are a number of examples. People have gone abroad from local to global, that kind of aspects what we can see. So these are my two questions, sir, and thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation today.
Okay, sir, can you repeat your question, sir? The second one is why people are not cooperating, right, sir?
The first question is why sometimes, one or two examples, ideal examples we get, but sometimes they fail very badly. The people start the business the things, and maybe the people are not coming together or something like that. Something happens. So how we can maintain this, and how, villagers, if I'm talking about, it becomes very difficult to communicate also, and to make them understand it is for the betterment of them. And sometimes people feel that we are coming here for taking just their work, and some kind of things are there. So how we can enhance this kind of aspects among the
Yeah,
population?
yeah, sir. Excellent question, sir. Actually, in majority of the cases, these sort of initiatives fails. In Kerala also, earlier I mentioned, during my presentation time I have mentioned, in the year 2005, the government of Kerala has decided to implement responsible tourism in 3 destinations. Kovalam, it's a famous beach destination. I think all of you are aware of Kovalam. Then Kumaragam, Tekadi, and Wayanad. Only the project was successful in Kumaragam. Kovalam, it was a great failure because the community was not participating with them because they are having revenue. They were dependent on, they are getting direct and indirect jobs from tourism. So there was, the severe issue was not there. And in Tekadi also, the public or the community participation was very less. But in case of Kumaragam, actually they were driven to unemployment, and that lead to poverty. Because they have identified the importance. That's the main issue. And the second thing is, in Wayanad, the program was a failure. Why? Because the public were not aware about the advantages of this program. That means the government agencies fails to convey the importance or the advantages of implementing this project there. That's the main root cause. Why it is successful in Kumaragam? Because the community, the whole community were facing a severe issue.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So one more thing is there. Usually what happens if suppose something goes very correct and successfully, and then the people also start thinking, why only these people are doing this? We will also start with this,
Yes,
and
yes,
the
true.
competitor develops, and both the business collapses because of that competition. But united, I think we can stand very well, and there should be no competitive drive as such. That is what I feel strongly, sir. What you feel? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yes, sure, sir. In Northeast also, I think it's in Meghalaya. One of my students mentioned about a honey corporation there. Actually, the villages joined together for processing honey indole. That was a great success there. Actually, the main reason is unity is there. The whole community was participating in that particular project. She was also a part of that venture.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your illustrations and example. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Again, I would like to ask dear participants, please, if you have any query, please come ahead. So thank you, Dr. Swanand Shukla, sir, for asking a nice query. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Ambedkar, sir. Sir, please come ahead and have some words for the session. Please welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Respected principal, sir. Thank you very much. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, organized World Record Series 2. As we know, today was the 162nd day of the series, and the topic was very interesting one and very significant, that is social entrepreneurship. The topic have presented by today's keynote speaker, Honorable Dr. Syamnath R, sir, so nicely, sincerely, clearly. We have got clear the topic because sir have explained everything in details, covered every aspects. At the beginning, sir have expressed that what is meant by social entrepreneurship, then giving the different examples of Lakshmi Menons and Chekuti dolls. Now these are the new things for us, sir. How the responsibility, women's responsibility, economic responsibility, social responsibility, then the environmental responsibilities. So these points you covered so nicely, sir. Really, we appreciated today your lecture so nicely. So thank you very much for your paying your valuable time with us. Thank you very much. Now I sincere thanks to Honorable Principal, sir, who is the chief organizer of the series. Thanks the colleagues from my college, Honorable Dr. Sanjay Kale, sir, Dr. Anita Dole, madam, Praveen Udge, sir. On screen, always we see that a nice face, Sonu Kumar, sir. And thanks, special thanks to Dr. Swanand Shukla, sir, who always join the series regularly and ask some queries. From the queries also we can understand the new things, because sir has a very studied personality who always joins, makes us inspires every day. Now thanks to all participants, those who join the series regularly. Now I request all the participants, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. So today is one where our country is celebrating that National Independence Day. And I wish you all the best, dear participants, to you all on this occasion of Independence Day. Thanks a lot to you all by joining here regularly. Thanks a lot. Now I declare that with the permission of the Honorable Principal, sir, that today's session is over. But not to forget filling the link, please. Thank you very much, Syamnath, sir. We are again very eager to listen your one more lecture. Please come again. Thank you very much.
Sure,
Yes,
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, shall I leave, sir? It's over. Yes, I got it, sir. Got it. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can leave, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Good night, sir. Okay.
Good night. Good night.